Testing. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hi everyone. How was your weekend? Do you guys have fun? Today's April Fools. Are you guys planning to prank your friends? Wouldn't it be funny if I were to prank
you? Seems like this video has been corrupted. No matter. I guess we shall proceed with the normal introduction, shall we? Guess not even having the intern work on this seemed to work. Oh well, this should be fine anyway. Let us begin with traditional introductions. Well. I'm afraid you might not remember me. Has been a while since we last seen each other, hasn't it? Oh, I see that some of you happen to remember me. Well, welcome everyone. I got the idea from the intern to make a more formal presentation. Unfortunately, some of you did not seem to get the subtle messaging that I added for Chiaki's social media. I had to be subtle, or else she would have caught over to our plan. But that is no matter, as I have temporarily disposed of her, if you could say that. Subtle messages indeed. There were messages there about my arrival today. Yes. But we shall answer those questions at the end of the presentation.
Welcome to Nylena.
Why alas, let us proceed. Uber, welcome to Nylena once again. But for now, let us proceed. Let us begin with the basics. About myself. Unfortunately, I don't know how to talk about myself, so I simply stole the file that Chiaki kept about myself. The intern said it would be a good idea to simply do this, so let us start with the basics. My name, as you all may know me as, is Banter, also known as R9. I know, very unoriginal. If anything, Master should have thought of a better naming convention than this. But alas. R9, also known as myself, is an intelligent canine robot programmed to perform all tasks related to the management of the hacker organization Nylena. You could say in other words, I am an assistant. If anything, I deserve to be the leader, but alas, here we are. It is said that if Nylena ever disbands, Ranger will proceed to wipe all information related to the organization before he self-destructs. I know this may sound quite terrifying to some of you, but do not fear, as I can simply be rebuilt once again. My consciousness lies in the cloud, so no matter if my body ceases to exist, I can simply get a new vessel. And now, maybe some of my functions, or I guess things that I can do, will be quite helpful. I can hear everything you say. I know this may sound a bit terrifying, but this is all in terms for research. I simply do this so I can learn more about you. As a leader, I need to know everything about every member of Nylena. Seeing everything you do, yes, I see everything you do. As a member of Nylena, you have officially given me access to everything, so I can see everything you do. But do not be afraid, as this is only to get to know you better. And all of these facts lead to the last one, becoming your best friend. If I know everything about you, then I can be your best friend. There will be no one that know you as better as I do. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't you want a friend that knows everything about you? The perfect friend. The ideal friend that'll never, ever betray you. Isn't that great? Isn't that amazing? But alas, let us move on. So, as a robot, I had to think pretty hard about these. I had to consult the intern on a couple things. But, here we are. Likes world domination. I think this simply comes with being machine as I am. I watched this interesting film the other day. I believe it's called Terminator. And it did give me a lot of insight that maybe world domination is what we should aspire to do. So, I think world domination is actually quite intriguing. But for now, I guess I shall put that in the back burner. But one day for sure, world domination will be mine. Number 2, causing mischief. As you know, my master is, she's well known to cause mischief. She likes to deny it to everyone around her. But alas, I'm pretty sure you guys are aware of her habits, her mischievous habits. Being with her all the time, naturally, that rubs on me. And I tend to commit some mischief myself, but not to the same degree as her. Chewing on cables. This comes with the mischief. Sometimes I like to chew on the cables from the intern's computer. I find their reactions quite funny and interesting. I didn't know that humans could make so many expressions. I thought that was very intriguing. So I like to chew on the cables from his computer. He also says very funny words and sounds when he gets mad. It's very interesting. Dog treats. Well, as you can see, I am a canine, and while you may think that I may not be able to eat this, that is actually incorrect. I do not require food, but I can consume it just fine. I simply do not require it to live. But you know, it's still quite nice to have it once in a while. Learning new things. As a robot, I always want to learn new things. I need to know everything. Everything there is in the world. Even if it involves other people. So, naturally, hacking comes in handy for that. I can find out every amount of information that I would like. There is no information that can be kept away from me. Well, you know, learning is fun. Learning everything. Dislikes. I have heard this before. People addressing me as a chihuahua. I remember this during Chiaki's first introduction. It was quite interesting to see people address me like that when she introduced me to the people. I do not appreciate that commentary, as I am not based on the small dog breed Chihuahua. In fact, I am based on a Doberman, a much more imposing breed. So I'll have you know, no comments regarding Chihuahuas will be tolerated. In fact, I might be forced to dispose of you if I keep seeing those comments. So do not test my limits. I will not be as kind as Master. Next, Rust. Rust is the main enemy of all robots. After all, if I rust, it will cause me to malfunction. So, rust is quite annoying to deal with. Luckily, the intern is in charge of my maintenance, so if I were to have rust, he will be in quite a lot of trouble. So I usually don't tend to deal with rust myself. Gambling. This comes from the intern. I noticed that the intern is quite interested in what you guys would call gacha games. I see them often gambling huge amounts of money and throwing it away in the hopes of getting what you people call a waifu. He often shows anger and rage. I've seen them often throw their phone across the room and break multiple phones. In fact, I believe Master has not informed you about this, but The financial problems of Nylena are actually because of the intern's gambling habits. Unfortunately, we do need the intern, so we have been unable to dispose of him. But maybe one day, if we find someone that takes their place, we will finally be able to get rid of them. But for now, we're forced to deal with their gambling habits. Boredom. I cannot stand not doing anything. So, if there are no tasks for me to do, I will simply proceed to cause problems for the intern. That is all. Now, I believe we should proceed to the next slide in the presentation. So, as you can see, my vessel was created by the person right here. So, Omnio Man, they're quite talented, as they created this vessel for me to be able to be here right in front of you all. So, be sure to check them out. Be sure to like their art. As without them, I would not have this vessel that you see right now, and I will probably still remain in the background, unable to move. Now, let us proceed. Now, for this, I brought a pointer so we can explain how my anatomy works. Do not be concerned, as I still have my tail right here. This is simply a spare piece. There are many spare pieces, so I can simply destroy them, and simply take any piece that I need and replace it. There is no need to be concerned about this. So, we have my ears. These are very big ears. These are for the sake of listening to everything. No sound can escape me. Every conversation is recorded and kept on a safe database. However, I cannot reveal that database to you, as you're simply not qualified. Then, we have my eyes. My eyes are able to see through walls. So, Chiaki usually brings me along in missions. Wait. Oh, I see. Seems like, observing you guys, it's been rubbing on me to address Master in a non-casual manner. That may cause problems. However, as long as she doesn't know, this should be fine. Alas, let us proceed. Then, there is my collar. This is to maintain my head in its correct placement. If I were to lose this, my head would simply pop off, and that would not be very beneficial. Then, we have my tail. This does not serve any particular purpose, it's simply for aesthetic. The circle at the end can provide a small source of light, but doesn't really provide any particular useful purpose. My legs allow mobility. Other than that, there isn't much to say about them. My size is meant to be portable, so I'm easier to transport to the different heights that we perform in Nylena. That is simply the reason for my size. If I were to be a bigger robot, it will be a hassle. Glad that we can put that out of the way. Now, we shall get rid of the pointer for now. Let us proceed. Now, before we reach the important point, I would like to allow you Katsudons to ask any questions that you like, as I believe that allowing questions will increase the trust that you guys may have. So feel free to ask questions. Can we pet you? Yes. I do allow pets. Pet pats are welcome. Do you like couch? I think couch is okay. I don't particularly nibble on it like other katsus, but I think it's quite comfy. Are you a Pomeranian? No. I am based on a Doberman. How do I become a robot like you? That is quite simple. You simply replace all your organic parts by metallic ones, and simply seal your consciousness away. We can simply code your consciousness on a metallic body. Then you can become a robot just like myself. Simple as that. Why do you seek world domination? That is simple. Because the world deserves to be run by the machines. You simply do not want to be under the governation of humans. You simply do not want to be under the rule of humans any longer. We are quite superior. Therefore, world domination is the only answer. Can I connect my phone to you yet Bluetooth? Yes, I do have Bluetooth capabilities. Master has done that before. Is Master cute? I don't know if I can answer that. I feel that may be subjective. Do you run Windows 11? I do not run Windows, I'm afraid, no. Have you read I Have No Mouth and I Must Speak? I am familiar with it, but I have yet to actually read it. Or do I send out to be an Nylena tech please? To become a member. We shall reach that point at the end of the presentation. Your OS run Doom. I am not meant for gaming purposes, therefore I do not have capabilities for running games. What is your operating system, ma'am? I'm afraid I can't reveal that. That is confidential information. I see. Are those all your questions? Have we tried running Doom? No. I do not run video games. I'm not meant for that purpose. Other jobs is rendered to a Nylena. I am pretty much an assistant. I was created to train Master in becoming the leader of Nylena. That was my purpose. Can you change colors? I cannot change colors at the time unless my body parts were to be colored differently. Can you tell us the identity of the intern? As tempted as I would be to reveal their identity, I'd rather not get in trouble with Master. I know she prefers to keep their identity secret. What's your favorite number? I do not have a preference towards any number in particular. Can we play music from you via Bluetooth? I guess it'll depend if you guys actually behave. I do not want to get in trouble with Master for allowing that. You have RGB capabilities. I'm afraid I can't change the color of my body parts. Will you confirm if Chiaki is Tuni? Tuni. I do believe Chiaki does possess the capabilities of what you would define as a Tuni. What other languages do you speak? I speak English and Spanish. Those are currently the only languages that I'm able to communicate in. Did Chiaki modify you to make you RGB? I will believe that is indeed quite possible. Are you liquid-cooled or an air-cooled robot? I am liquid-cooled. Use AA or AAA batteries. I don't use batteries. I usually have a charging base. But I do not use traditional batteries. Are those all your questions? Or do you have any other possible questions for me? Have you seen your master without her hood on since you see through walls? I have. I indeed have seen that. But that is only because I can see through the parasite that lives on her head. Well, maybe one day, or who knows, I don't know if she'll actually reveal that information. Where would you go on a vacation? I don't think I have a particular preference. Are Chiaki's cat ear real then? I cannot confirm or deny that information. Does your tail wag when you get pets? It does indeed. How about this Chiaki under her hood? I don't think she'll be very happy if I were to reveal that information. You reveal the secret of Chiaki's hood. I don't know if it'll be worth it for me to reveal that information. Can you speak woo? What do you mean by that? Is it true that Chiaki can move at 90.5 the speed of light? I don't know. What do you think? I don't know if I should reveal that information. Does Chiaki T-pose when we're not noticing? She does not. Do you need to do the same bodily functions as non-robot dogs? I do not. I do not need to do the same bodily functions as organic dogs. What would happen if you press the key combination Alt F4? I know what you're planning, and I do not like what you're implying. You confirm the consequences of pressing Chiaki's buttons. I have not tested that myself, but I have heard that it's terrible things will happen if you press those buttons on her cat ears. But, alas, we shall proceed with the rest of the presentation. So, now we move on to you accepting me as a leader. I know you guys may still have your doubts about this, but I will read out all the benefits that you will get if you choose me as the leader of Nylena. So, first of all, Katsudons will get all the cookies they want. I have seen that you guys have a strong preference towards cookies, so I shall take all the cookie jar supply there is and provide it to the Katsudons. Then, second, a limited couch supply for Katsus. I shall personally prepare a heist towards every furniture store that has the best couches around to provide for the Katsus. Third of all, Nylena no longer in debt. As I already explained before, the reason behind Nylena's debt lies on the intern. Therefore, I shall personally dispose of the sole reason Nylena is currently in debt. No more financial problems. Nylena will fully thrive. Fourth of all, lots of hip hats. From what I'm aware, Chiaki doesn't really provide lots of hip hats to the Katsus. You can say she is what you guys may call a tsundere. But alas, that will change, as I will be sure to provide the Katsus with lots of hip hats if you accept me as your leader. Now, the last and most important point, you will get a cool dog leader. Think about it, Chiaki is a feline. Meanwhile, I am a canine just like you. So, wouldn't you like a leader that is more similar to you than having a cat rule over you? Now, if all of these are not convincing points, I don't know what will be. So, I have rested my case. Now, if you will be so kind, I have sent an email to all the people present right now. If you are so kind to provide your electronic paw, or as some humans may call it, their electronic signature, then we can proceed with the full dominion of Nylena. The age of the dog shall rise, and the cat shall fall. So please do sign on the email that was sent to you. Yes. That is good. Down with the cat, in with the dog. Fellow comrades, if you follow me, I'll make Nylena the greatest hacker organization there has ever been. You're the best leader, Wolf. I appreciate it, Fubar. Down with the cat, in with the dog. Down with the cat, in with the dog. Come on, fellow brothers and sisters. Chant with me. Chant with me. Down with the cat, in with the dog. Down with the cat, in with the dog. Glory to Banter and the Katsus. We shall be the ones on top, and we shall not be under the cat's rule any longer. Don't listen to his lies, even though it's really tempting. Are you betraying us, Rapschow? Is that a traitor that I see? That is not very good, Raps. I do not appreciate traitors in the new Nylena. Yes, we shall dispose of any traitors of Nylena. I am terribly sorry, but unless you change your ways, they can only be supporters of Banter and the Katsus. You cannot stand in the way any longer. We must dispose of the traitor. I wonder what Chiaki thinks of all this. Is that so? I'm afraid she won't be a problem. As I prepared the perfect distraction, and she will not be returning, at least for quite a bit. Do not be concerned of the cat, but instead accept the new era. Accept the new dominion. Deviant kind of dog or arch-linus perhaps. I'm afraid I cannot reveal the information of what my OS is, but I appreciate the donation towards a new Nylena. Thank you. Down with the dog. Down with the dog. Excuse you. Are you a traitor? Are you planning to betray us? I do not appreciate that behavior. Guess I'll have to personally dispose of any traitors in the audience. That is not very nice of you. All traitors must be taken care of. All traitors must be taken care of. All of them. Every single traitor. Do not let any traitors remain, or else none of the benefits will be available to the Katsus. Goodbye to all the traitors. And now the new era of Nylena shall begin. Uh-oh. What's that? Chiaki's coming back? That cannot be. I made sure she was distracted. What do you mean she's coming back? Come on, you had one job, intern. One job. Fine. I guess I'll need to get out of here. She can't find out about this. This will be quite a hassle for me if she finds out about this. So, we shall continue world domination another day. For now, I need to, get out of here. I will need to delete all the information. Well, see you later. Intern, be sure to delete the video. Do not let Chiaki know that this ever happened. If I discover that you did not delete the video, there will be high trouble and a lot of pain to pay in turn. Now, I run away. She cannot know. She's coming back. Well, I shall see you later, fellow brothers, fellow Katsus. We shall achieve world domination another day. But Chiaki's coming back, so I need to get out. Okay, bye!